encounters never like their job. They still have to be professional.
I'm the chair of the select board. I have an appointment with this gentleman at 2:30.
Guess what? I have an appointment with him right. I have an appointment with him right now, Kate. Thank you.
No, I'm sorry, you
Bye.
do not.
Do you
I have
Bye,
an
Kate.
appointment.
Do you understand, like, the importance of what we're speaking to him about right
No
now?
idea.
No, I
Would
don't.
you like to know?
Why do you have a
No.
sign that says free
I
speech
want
is
to
stupid,
have-
Kate?
She wouldn't like to know.
Why do you have a sign posted that says free speech is stupid, Kate? You want to come take them away so you can address
Where
it.
is
Right
this?
next to the Constitution, where you love the Constitution so
We're just
much,
asking him to
it's
take
like-
it down. So the fact that he's late for your meeting is because he won't take down a magnet that qualifies certain free speech as stupid. So if
Guess
you
what?
want to interrupt the
I'm
party,
not going to interrupt anything.
you are, Kate. You are,
Look
Kate.
at,
We do in any.
Yeah,
and
Kate.
free speech is free speech on both sides.
No,
Right now,
No, but you don't
are
have free
wasting
speech.
My time.
Oh, say
You are
that.
wasting
Say,
the time.
wait, say,
That's
say,
all.
say that
Minutes.
again.
You're-
Say that again.
I said you are wasting my time.
Guess what? You work for the people, so beat it.
No, I don't.
Oh, you
are
don't?
elected by the
Who do you
people.
work for then?
Excuse me. She's elected
If you don't
by
work
the
for the people, who do you work for? Besides yourself? Who do you work for if not beside yourself? Kate.
Real jobs?
Hey, come up from your hidey hole. What'd you say there?
I asked if you had real jobs.
Yeah, it's
You're
making
wasting
you
all
look
our
more
time.
stupid than you are. Shut your mouth.
So this is. Boy, you're quite something. So this is not.
What's up, man? What do you do here? What do you do here, bud? What do you do here, bud? What's your name, bud? What's your name, bud? What's your name, bud? This is why revisits are so important. Especially when the first video, the only thing the cop could do was make excuses. Everything from, it's illegal to film in public because the video could be used to revisit later to plan out some sort of attack, ridiculous, or that your attitude is an excuse for you to be arrested despite your First Amendment rights. Revisits are also important because sometimes you miss things on the first go around, like this. Watch the bottom middle of your screen. Under the American flag is a sticker that says I Heart Constitution. And to the right of it is a sign that basically gives this government office the right to decide what of your free speech qualifies as stupid. The fact that any government or public entity or municipality thinks that they could exercise dominion over and decide that they are the arbiter of what is and is not free speech is absolutely ridiculous. And this video is going to show just how deep-rooted the problem is. The first video's link is in the description of this one, and this video will not only infuriate you because it's filled with towns that have tried to exercise control and dominion over your free speech in the past, but they are presently doing the same thing in the future while laughing at your face, telling you that although they are voted by the people, they do not work for the people, and your thoughts are a waste of their money. Watch the whole video. I hope you're as disgusted as I am, and that's the reason I stopped you today. What's going on, guys? We're at the Carlisle Town Hall in Carlisle, Massachusetts. I'm with Banana Rana. You'll remember the Carlisle Town Hall because of this.
What's unprofessional?
Super unprofessional.
What's unprofessional?
I mean, to say
Us
that
telling
it's...
you that it's weird that you're filming like
Yeah,
that?
it's the first...
making
It's
people
first...
feel uncomfortable.
How so? Why should it? It's the
Because
First
they call
Amendment.
us. If someone feels uncomfortable when they call us,
So you think
they
it's a
feel
waste of
uncomfortable.
time to call emergency services for a constitutionally protected activity?
No.
No, there's
They
nothing
called
better you
us
guys could
because
be
they
doing.
wanted to
Okay,
make sure
got
that
it.
Nothing else was going on.
Nothing else is going on. So wait,
Yeah.
but is this suspicious?
Well, let's say you guys were going to plant a bomb in here and you're walking around and you're going to watch the video at home. Oh, we're going to put the bomb right here.
Plant a bomb.
So we're here to make sure that that's not what's going to happen.
This is that's usually fun. Yeah, I think someone called emergency services because we were filming, and they
Yeah,
said
they're
that
uncomfortable. It's a weird thing to do. It's not normal.
it's weird to film.
Yeah,
Really? What are you guys gonna do when you get body cams?
that's different.
Yeah, I mean that's.
That's different. Why? Because you
What
guys
do you do for work?
because you have a badge.
What do you do for work?
I do what I do.
Yeah, so do you film?
What I'm not. I'm just what I'm trying to explain to you is that a constitutionally protected activity can't be converted into a crime. So simply me filming, if someone is upset because of that,
We wouldn't be
that
arresting you for filming. We would be arresting you for just.
But my filming can't disturb the peace, as your chief will explain to you. It also can't be considered.
Get you arrested for that.
My calm demeanor and disposition, in which I've been polite and professional to you through this whole
people are trying to do their
interaction.
jobs. People are, and
I mean, huh?
For me,
Oh, do you live in Carlisle?
I don't answer questions.
Oh, well, I can call 911 if you want. I mean,
I don't need 911. Do you?
Well, would you find it weird if I came up to you and started holding a camera in front of your face? I mean, it's kind of like.
Well, I mean, will you? Yeah, it was bad. Let's see how they do this time.
Hi, can I help you?
How we doing?
Good.
Taking a peek around.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Make sure to check it over there.
Who you texting?
Can I help you?
Yeah, I was just wondering who you was texting.
Are we texting on the clock?
Yeah. Well, I think it's funny, like, right? So, like, last time we were here, they called the cops, and they, like, said that we were, like, terrorists trying to scope out the building. And that sign was here then, talking about how much they love the Constitution and how much freedom of speech is. So wonderful.
Why is he so red? Is he mad?
Well, I caught him outside. That's why I asked questions I already have the answer to.
So free Americans are now labeled as terrorists?
Well, look at what the sign says, the rest of it. Freedom of speech is not a license to be dumb. Stupid, excuse me. So they get to decide what if your freedom of speech is good or if it's stupid. Howdy.
How can I help you?
Oh, we're taking a look around, taking some pictures and video here today.
Oh, wow. You're at the COA?
I'm sorry?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So is
Appreciate
this the town hall that gets to decide who sounds stupid or who sounds educated?
Well, that's what the sign says. Last time I was in here just taking pictures, they had the police respond. They wanted us, like, arrested and removed, and we didn't leave. And the town hall employees they couldn't have looked more stupid then.
Did you know that you have a sign in that office over there? The town clerk's office?
I want that sign gone.
Yes, you
She just
could
asked you.
You could take a look at the sign that's extremely offensive. So you're willing to help? Not today.
No, not today. How do you know? Oh, this place. I'm gonna have to do records requests.
Pleasantries are not exchanged in this office.
Last time I was here, they had the chief of police in here doing a meeting.
Hi.
Howdy.
Good afternoon.
What's going on? What do you do here, man?
I'm the town administrator.
Excellent. You got hold on. Ooh, hold up. Skidoo. Chatting with you, man. Slow down. All right, you do right now on the stairs. So you got a sign hanging in your office down there that free speech is not a license to be stupid.
Do you realize how offensive that is?
Can you explain to me what that means? 'Cause you don't have a meeting. You just know we're here and you're trying to make yourself, too silly. Let's take a look at the sign, man. This guy's got time to look too. He's been texting for at least 10 minutes. I watched him for a few before we came in.
Everybody good?
So right there, next to I love the Constitution, what does that say? Freedom of speech is not a license to be stupid. So then what is freedom of speech, since you guys are the arbiter of free speech?
The Constitution is the arbiter of free speech.
Okay, so what makes free speech stupid? Because that's just the sign that you have hanging in your office.
Right next to the I love the Constitution.
If you have a specific question,
I did. I just asked you. It's very specific.
I don't have an answer.
What part of the free speech is stupid?
I don't have an answer to that.
Would you like to take that down?
Did you want to take it down, or just out of ego, do you want to keep it there?
It's not out of ego. I think that's unfair.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I think you sound stupid right now.
That's your.
Well, we get to change free speech. Well, no, it doesn't. Well, I mean, you don't think a magnet should be taken down that gives the town the ability to qualify what is and is not free speech? It's awful strange, isn't it?
Yeah, I answered your question.
You didn't. I'm just asking you, what of free speech is stupid?
I'm gonna come out here if you guys want to come with me.
I'm asking you, what part of free speech is stupid? I'm still just asking the same question. I haven't got one answer yet.
I don't think any part of free speech is stupid.
Okay,
So
so
will you be taking
say
that
for
down?
layman's terms, someone walks in here that's never been here before, and they walk into the people's building that is the house of their government that they've elected or had appointed, and they see a sign talking about how free speech can be stupid. Do you think that that could be taken as an insult? Do you think that's a proper sign to have up in a people's building?
That's for the people to decide.
They just did. They just did.
I don't think you speak for the people.
I would think you're underestimating how many people I represent here today, as well as her.
I'm sure you represent a lot of people.
So what I find offensive as well is that I'm asking him simple questions too that he can't answer, but he can address you no problem.
Is this
I don't
after
think
you called me
that's okay.
stupid?
Yes. But you work for the people, correct? So will you be taking that
I
stupid
do.
sign down?
A person who works for the people, you don't have the right to insult them.
I don't
Of course
have the
we do.
right to
It's
call you stupid.
it's free
You can
speech.
if you want to.
I mean,
You're acting very stupid.
if there's a sign up that says that, free speech is stupid, and you don't think it's a good thing to immediately take down, then she would be correct in her assessment.
That's your opinion.
That's everyone's opinion.
I would never call
How many-
anybody stupid that I just met. For
You're
sure.
acting very stupid.
Well, I have a good
I
bar-
understand.
I just
I have a
really wanna
good-
relay that.
I have a good
I
stupometer.
understand what you're saying. You're being very clear and
Thank you.
insulting.
Great. So is that sign? Can you take it down, please? You don't like it, do you? You don't like my free speech? You think it's stupid? Well, I think that sign is stupid, and I think you should take it down.
I'm fine with
And I
your
think
free speech.
anybody in
You can say whatever
you're
you
fine
want.
with the free speech filling your agenda in this
I'm
office.
saying that you want me to engage with you after you
No,
call
I don't.
me stupid.
I want you to take that sign down right now. I think it's extremely offensive.
There you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's busy defending
Consider it.
free speech hate, so I
It's a
figured I'd
magnet.
grab the door for you.
It's as simple as you pull it off.
Yeah, it slides
And
off,
you can't
man.
set aside how stubborn you are. You can't set that aside to just take that magnet down.
As government officials, we don't make any immediate decision. We discuss it
On
and
a
make sure
magnet?
it's the best
So
interest of
as
the
simple
town.
as somebody quickly put that up, you can quickly take it down. Very simple.
That's not a town meeting thing, man. You're not allowed to have, you have a political statement in a public venue. I mean, case law has not been more clear on that subject.
You're literally choosing who you can decide to call stupid and who you think points are valid.
And
by
did
keeping that up.
did the city pay for that sign?
This isn't a city, it's a town.
Did the town pay for that magnet?
No,
No. So a private citizen did.
I'm not sure.
Well, it's
You're bringing it up to me for the first time. I have no
well,
idea.
you
what
said
goes-
you said
never
no.
seen that
You said
before.
no. The town didn't pay for it, but you're also saying you don't know if a private citizen or someone in their personal capacity did. So it really is just like one or the other.
So you're correct. I haven't seen it before, so I don't know
Okay.
if someone paid for it or not. But I would gladly look into it, like I would any complaint. and
Yeah,
make
because
sure that
someone
we're
in their
doing the best
personal
interest of the town.
capacity can't put up a political message in a public venue. It's
Anytime a situation like this arises, we analyze it, make sure that we're in compliance with the law, and we do what is in the best interest of the public.
were you working here when
This is the first time anyone's complained about it, so I don't have an immediate answer for you. Nor would I expect anybody in a government position to act immediately to make sure we don't violate anybody's rights.
I mean, you'd expect wrong. It just depends if they understand the power that the people wield as far as their ability to redress their grievances. I had someone do something similar to that the other day, and I gave the town manager an option, and he got right up out of his desk and went down there and took care of it immediately. It depends on, how steadfast you are towards your job post. There's a video that was filmed here
Do you live in
about
Carlisle?
8 months ago, wasn't there?
Do you live in
I don't
Carlisle?
answer questions. That's your job.
Oh, you don't answer questions.
No, that's your job. The people don't pay me to answer questions. The people pay me to ask you questions so you can answer them. But were you aware of the video that took place here about 8-9 months ago?
No.
You weren't. Were you working here then?
I didn't know about there was a video. I knew there were people here. Was
Yeah.
that you?
I don't know. But it
don't know if it was you?
I don't answer questions. It appears that the video got together with the different clips and stuff, got almost 1 million views, and someone saw people filming and then called the police and said that they were terrorists, I think was the word they used, that were scoping out the place. So
So what happened was we had an employee who felt threatened. Whether they felt threatened or not is that person's individual right.
pretty scary, right?
It's
So,
not for me to decide how other
feeling
people
threatened to
feel.
now label someone as a terrorist, so a free American is now labeled as a terrorist?
No one here labeled anybody a terrorist.
No.
That was literally the call. We got a copy. Come on, man. We got a copy of the call, bud. I literally did a records request, got a copy of that call. That's what they called us. So now, so it's better to say something, especially if you're sitting in a politician's chair, like, I'm unaware. I do not recall. I'm unaware of the facts surrounding that event. So you don't say no one did, because when I ask you something, I already know the answer. I just want to see if you're stupid enough to lie to me.
Sir, I'm not a politician.
You're a town administrator.
Correct.
And you oversee this town hall?
Within the
And
authorities
you
granted
weren't
by
aware
the
of,
within the
and you weren't
authorities-
aware of that sign?
Within the authorities granted by
Yeah,
the
I'm
state.
done listening to the rest of that answer, but
I don't
you're not
blame you
aware of that sign? So
for
you
not
love the
understanding.
Constitution, but you think people's
No,
free
you
speech is
didn't,
stupid.
man.
I'm sorry?
Come on, bud. How long did you serve for? You're shitting me right now. How long did you serve for?
How long did I serve the country? I still serve.
I'm talking about in the military.
21 years.
21 years, man. Dude,
And you think people's
come
free
on.
speech is stupid.
Like, listen, I take it
I don't
way,
think people's free
I take it
Then
way
you should be taking
easy.
down that sign.
I take it way easy on military guys, because you took time away from your family so that a lot of people could live free. And some of y'all, instead of just making a sacrifice away from your family, paid the last measure of devotion for our liberties in this country so we can remain free and do this, which they can't do in other countries.
Did you serve?
And no, I didn't. I can't hold that honor. And I thank the people that do. But I mean, it's interesting to me, like, how you literally swore an oath to defend the Constitution for 21 years. You did, but not now. Like, you didn't swear an oath to, like, defend people's feelings. Like, I'm out here right now, at least in exercising that right, so it won't be in vain. And we have a sign in a political office saying that free speech is stupid.
As long as you
Next-
don't sound stupid, then you can have your free speech.
Next
That
to
is what
a
that sign
next
is
to a
saying.
sign that says "I love the Constitution," man. Like, I know when you swore to defend this country against enemies, foreign and domestic, and execute these officers now to the very best of your ability, that's not something you signed up for.
I remember the oath I took.
When did you stop taking it?
I didn't.
Okay, so I mean, maybe there's just a big miscommunication here, and I can just tell you at face value. But if what you're saying is true and you swore that oath, and this is the ultimate representation of the people, is this building. Now, last time we were here, you were obviously unaware, but the call was, and I quote, "There's people here, they're terrorists, with cameras, looking at our security and scoping out the building." That's the respect that I was given when I walked in this door as a free American on American soil, exercising two of my rights, two of the components under the First Amendment, the freedom of speech and the freedom of the press. And I'm here today exercising a third of the fifth to redress my grievances. And I'm asking you, for someone that swore that oath and gave for this country, sweat, blood, and tears, to get rid of a sign referring to our First Amendment rights that you fought for as stupid.
I understand your request and I will look into it.
You're really like gonna
Sad, man.
follow that ego through that you got, that you can't just like pull off a magnet.
Yes.
Sad, man. What were you in the
So you're gonna follow that ego you got. You're just gonna keep on plowing through.
That's your opinion, ma'am.
Army, Marines,
Army.
Army.
You're a disgrace.
Hoorah, man.
That's Marines.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You should have went. At least I don't think a devil dog would leave that thing up there like that.
And it saddens me to say, it really does. You are a disgrace. I think
It's,
that it's okay for your office to call people's free speech stupid, depending on if they approve of it or not.
I don't. It's the first I'm hearing of it, and I'll look into it like I would any complaint.
so
This
what
is
is
the
what is
building that you oversee, and you weren't aware that right next to "I love the Constitution" there was a hating free speech sign.
I was not.
so what is
That
what is
blows
your
my
what is your what's your investigation process? How does something like that look like? I mean, we're not talking about looking at fiscal budgets for a sidewalk. We're talking about a magnet that hates the 1A.
When I receive a complaint, we look into it, and then we make a decision on what we should do.
Okay, and who is we? Certainly not we the people. So who is we?
So the town officials ultimately make the decision. I work for them.
So you and what? Aldermen, selectmen,
Select board.
select board. Okay, and how many of those are there?
5.
5.
In the town of Carlisle, each town in Massachusetts is different. So there's 300.
Do you exercise a veto? Do you exercise a veto privilege?
Do you want the full answers that I give you, or just what you want to hear?
No, I'm getting what I need, and I'm going on to the next part. So I'm just asking if you have the privilege to exercise veto.
It's a simple yes or no.
It's not a simple yes or no.
It's
So
not.
veto is a specific government term for canceling legislation. So that doesn't exist in local government. So no, I don't have a veto.
Well, sometimes select people do, depending on the balance of the board. I mean, I've been.
No, there's no such thing as a veto in local government.
They can't.
So then your answer would
Okay.
be no. It's very simple.
Okay.
I'm explaining it because
Yeah,
it's
but
important
you
that
didn't need
your
to.
many followers understand how government works so that they're not misinterpreting what you're saying in terms of what we can or cannot do.
So it's super simple. It's not really hard to misinterpret whatsoever. You're refusing to take down a sign that fits an agenda because of your ego, because you've got to investigate when it's a magnet. Somebody has simply put it up probably without permission. You can take it down.
If not,
It's so far beyond the magnet at this point.
It's not. It's something that
It is. It's
citizens
so.
complain and
So well, this is the second time we've been here, and you know, like, listen. Last time we were here, I could not have been nicer. You guys don't get that this time around. This time I'm flexing my rights to the letter, right? Like the moment we walk in, we're being surrounded by police. Okay, if I came in here and I didn't say a word to anybody, would you see me as a terrorist and as a threat and then call police on me and try to have me arrested?
me personally, no.
Yes, you personally. Well, someone did.
I've actually met terrorists, so no.
Okay. And when they do what? They try and instill fear into the heart of this country, and they try and limit people's freedoms. Is that basically what a terrorist does?
Yes, they also
So
try
it looks like it was
they
a.
also try to interpret people's feelings and tell them how they feel about certain things, and then want immediate action for what they believe without considering what everybody else does. Is a terrorist.
Well, you know what? I think that there was a terrorist in the building that day, but it was a person that called armed men to remove people exhibiting free speech. There's like people always worry about the enemy's foreign, and sometimes they realize that there's enemies domestic, and sometimes they're just sitting in your local government office, and that sign seems like a very small thing.
I respect your opinion. I also respect government.
Listen, I don't disrespect the government. I'm not an anarchist by any means. I don't think that we can operate a society that way.
Call you an anarchist, sir.
However, there's the exercise of true government, and then you just get down to the nitty gritty stupid bullshit.
Government
And
is
it was,
actually
it was,
government
and it
is
also,
actually
and
an
also, I
intersection.
was trying to speak.
By
as well.
definition, government is the interaction of two people who disagree. So often.
No, that's democracy. That's democracy, brother.
Government has no authority except through the people. So when two people disagree, they ask government to serve as the arbiter. That's all government
And
is.
also, I was trying to speak.
So
You spoke
I
over me. Because that's just super simple. For
Well,
you.
maybe he had decided that your free speech was stupid,
It was,
and that it wasn't
right.
free speech.
Well, he doesn't like anything I have to say because your statement fit an agenda. What you said implied that he was an anarchist. But you know that, though. You're just acting stupid.
I'm finding it so hard to like really tell him how I feel too, because he served in the military. I give
I'm not finding it
military
hard.
so much
I'm not
leeway.
finding it hard. He's a disgrace. Your employee in there as well, she wasn't doing anything except getting coffee for herself.
This guy's in there
Or
texting.
water. I asked her if she could take a look at the sign that was extremely offensive to the people, and she couldn't be bothered with it.
That's not her job.
No, it should be everybody in this building's job to know that that sign is absolutely horrible. To remove somebody's free speech because they think it's stupid. That's awful. And everyone in this office and building should be concerned about that sign. And the fact that you're not is a disgrace.
So you would want someone to remove someone else's free speech?
It's not someone else's
You don't.
free speech.
Okay, come on, man.
have
You don't.
capacity.
You don't have free speech.
Absolutely not.
I mean, not for nothing. And you know this. You have limited First and Fourth Amendment privileges when you're serving in a public capacity. So I mean, like,
But he must know this, right?
I mean, kind of like police officers have qualified immunity, right? Like they have the ability to temporarily suspend or terminate someone's constitutional rights, and for that they also give up some other rights, right? Like if you're in a public capacity, you have very limited First Amendment and Fourth Amendment privileges. So, and besides that, it's highly illegal to post political agenda in public office. And that's all that, I mean, it can't be considered anything other than an agenda to say that free speech is stupid. That's the government, literally, whose job it is to defend the Constitution, the First Amendment, which primarily, with four other components, is free speech, right? Saying that your free speech is stupid. So what message does that send? We know you have free speech, but it's stupid.
I respect your opinion.
Because it's a good one.
This is the metaphorical hill he wants to die on.
Right.
That's absolutely stupid.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. 100 people in here watching right now say that you're a stupid man.
I respect that opinion as well.
Yeah, I don't respect that one, because that one's silencing anybody that you feel is stupid.
Understood. The magnet is silencing people, and we will register that complaint.
Are there
Right now.
are there opinions? So the folks that are in there saying that you're stupid, or they feel that you're stupid, or they think that you're stupid, whatever. Are their opinions stupid? Well, this building has sent off a very clear message that is the case. There's literally a magnet right in there saying that every single one of those opinions are stupid.
Understood.
I know. That's why you see I know like the brain in you. You seem like an intelligent guy. Besides this, maybe the stupid behavior, like that doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Carlisle. I'm
It
not
doesn't really
stupid,
make a lot
but
of sense,
I do know
man.
how to spell Carlisle, and this is Carlisle, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Town Hall.
Yes, ma'am.
I've been here before.
You're a
You should
disgrace to your town.
really check out that video, bud.
Welcome.
I don't live here. This isn't my town.
Thank you. Okay,
Oh, that's
so then
listen.
you
That's the
just don't
smart.
respect
That's the smartest thing that you've said this entire time. Because I'll tell you one thing: with all the city officials, town officials, government representatives that I've met, and that list is lengthy. Even if they don't live in the town they work at, they're representing those people. That's their town.
So because this isn't his town, he's not respecting this town's free speech.
What's up, man? What do you do here? What do you do here, bud? What do you do here, bud? What's your name, bud? What's your name, bud? What's your name, bud? Alright.
Somebody else.
What's that guy's name and
Concerned
position?
about your employee. Why are you concerned about him?
I'm always concerned about
He's asking him a question. What's his name?
What's
and what does he do
his
here?
name?
I'm always concerned about my employees because it is my job to lead.
So what is his name and what does he do here? You're not concerned about the people of the town. You can at least let us know what his name
Yeah,
is.
for my I'm gonna do a records request. I need to find a little bit more information. So what's his name and position?
That's Brian McDonald. He's the assessing director. For the
Okay.
town.
Do you usually teach your employees or the people subservient to you that they're not to engage when a member of the citizenry asks them a question?
I don't consider anyone subservient to me, and I don't teach people.
He
You don't
answers your questions
coach.
immediately.
You don't refocus. You don't retrain.
On what's the specific question? We do a lot of that. I don't know.
Do you advocate to your staff? I have to be super specific with you. Do you advocate to your staff that when a member of the public asks them a question, it is impolite and unprofessional to ignore them, their question, and their existence?
No, I don't teach them that.
Okay, so what he just did, that's a learned behavior on his own.
I can't speak to that.
Okay, so what you can speak to is if you don't teach them that and you don't find that professional, and that's what he did just now in front of you, what is what I mentioned before? Coaching, training, refocusing. What's a conversation that takes place with him because he's doing something you didn't teach him to do that you don't find professional right in front of you?
I was trying to watch the interaction because
Well, not now. What do you do with him to refocus? You didn't see it.
I don't know what happened.
Oh, hearing impaired that he might have missed that.
Harry, can I help you?
So,
Yeah, I'm looking to have a few things notarized.
Notarized? There's several notices. If you want to start in the town clerk's office.
right past the free speech is stupid sign, man, and right next to the guy that's texting. So now that we watch that video doesn't lie, people do. So now you know what happened. I asked him approximately 6 times what his name was and his position here in City Hall, at Town Hall, and he just ignored my existence.
Well, see, he was really just concerned for his employee, not for somebody who's needing to know his employee's name and what he does.
So what's the training that happens there and the
Talk to
coaching?
Brian, I just learned what happened, and I'll have a discussion with him.
That-
Every story has 2 sides.
Well, no. So but that's
You
great.
saw what
No,
happened.
it is true. So a story can take on many sides. It's like when you're in kindergarten and you play, the phone game. 12 people in a room, and then the story drastically changes, and it's nothing like the original. Stories can change. There's one thing that doesn't lie: video. It has no agenda. It speaks the truth, and it can't change what it sees. And that's what I showed you. It's not up for interpretation. I asked him 6 times what his name and his position was, and he ignored my very existence. You've said that you don't find that professional, and you do
I
not.
didn't say that.
So you find that baby professional.
I didn't say that either.
Okay, well, so
Can you say that's relevant?
I
So-
said I don't know why he didn't answer your question, and I
if
will talk to
you
him about it.
if you found that a member of your staff was approached by a citizen, and that citizen asked them some information, and they completely ignored them and walked away from them, would you tell them that you found that behavior Professional or unprofessional?
I would review the instance and make a decision.
Listen, man, you're in a public-facing capacity with these people. They work in a public-facing capacity. You know, the people at the return counters never like their job. They still have to be professional.
I'm
What's
the
up,
chair of
Kate?
the select board. I have an appointment with this gentleman at 2:30.
Guess what? I have an
If you
appointment with him
excuse
right.
us-
I have an appointment with him right now, Kate. Thank you.
No, I'm sorry, you
Bye.
do not.
Do you
I have
understand-
Bye,
an
Kate.
appointment.
Do you understand like the importance of what we're speaking to him about right
No
now?
idea.
No, I
Would you
don't.
like to know?
Why do you have a
No.
sign that says free
I
speech
want
is
to
stupid,
have-
Kate?
She wouldn't like to know.
Why
I
do
do
you have
not-
a sign posted that says free speech is stupid, Kate? You want to come take them away so you can address it.
Where's
Right
this?
next to the Constitution, where you love the Constitution. so
We're just
much,
asking him to
it's
take
like-
it down. So the fact that he's late for your meeting is because he won't take down a magnet that qualifies certain free speech as stupid. So if
Guess
you
what?
if you want to interrupt the party,
I'm not going to interrupt anything.
you are, Kate.
We look into the
You are,
can look
Kate.
at-
we do in any.
Yeah,
And
Kate.
free speech is free speech on both sides. Right now,
No, but you don't
are
have free
wasting
speech.
My time.
Oh, say
you are
that.
wasting
Say,
the tax
wait. Say
dollars.
that
Minutes.
again.
You're-
Say that again.
I said you are wasting my time.
Guess what? You work for the people, so beat it.
No, I don't.
Oh, you
I'm
don't?
elected by the
Who do you
people.
work for then? If you don't work for the people, who do you work for? Besides yourself. Who do you work for if not beside yourself? Kate. See, there's a way to make a situation worse, and you just figured out that best way to do it. Kate. So now we'll do a records request on Kate. We'll get her full salary, her dates of employment. We'll get everything.
Please, do.
I will. Thanks, Kate.
I just gave myself, by the way, 100% raise yesterday.
I'm sure you did. That makes sense. People have time to text while they're working and post stupid signs. I'm sure you do whatever the hell you want. Kate.
It's the public office.
Of course it is. Hey man, how are you today? You having a good day?
I am.
What's your name?
My name is Frank.
Frank, what do you do here?
I'm assistant assessor.
Very nice.
Nice to meet you, Frank.
Great to meet you.
Do you know who Kate is?
Yes.
Is she normally this unprofessional with members of the public?
Not that I'm familiar with.
So okay, that answers my question. Is just today then. Oh, wasting
Your money?
your time and your money.
The people's money.
This is incredible. Hey man, we got your name. Thank you.
Okay. What can
All
I
right.
help you with?
Well, you could have helped me before when I was asking your name.
I was heading outside to do some.
Yeah, well, you're going to be doing quite a lot of work for the people that you don't work for that don't pay you, right, Kate?
Right, your money? Isn't that what you said?
I will
Wasting your money?
say he's not the worst. He's not the largest problem here because he literally just tried to de-escalate her because he understands how poorly she's representing. I mean, not for nothing, but when you're elected by the people and you say you don't work for them, that's bad.
I don't answer your question.
I don't answer questions.
Okay.
You answer ours.
No.
I was gonna say you work for the people, but apparently, according to you, you don't.
No.
You should change your name to Kate to Karen. Unacceptable behavior. Unacceptable.
It's very creative.
It's not creative. Come on, man. She's elected by the people, and she literally just told us, and I quote
I
verbatim.
was saying to you, you're good with words. You're very creative.
I'm a wordsmith.
She said we're wasting
You're good
her
at this.
money.
Good at what?
Using words.
Using words. So people use words. It's called language.
They're free speech. It's funny.
I mean, I understand some of it could be stupid. I understand why that sign probably exists now because of folks like Kate, but just like, there's no way to change what you said. The verbiage was, and I quote, I don't work for I'm elected, I don't work for the people. How does that even make sense? How can you be elected but not work for the people? You were voted by the people.
I watched what you did is my point. What you did was you were having a conversation and it was very civil and then you found a reason to animate it. To make
We
it more
found a
interesting.
reason? Are you serious?
I didn't say that a voted official doesn't work for the people.
I saw the change. in
He
your
wasn't
behavior,
rude. No,
We
you
had
know.
to change because it was disrespectful. You guys are a disgrace to
but
this
you're
town.
intentionally doing that.
No, you know
No.
what it is? He has not been rude to
I
us.
understand how this works.
So he
You
no,
understand how this
you have
works?
no
What's
idea.
this?
He's not been rude to us. Excuse me, man. Have we ever met before? Have we ever had a negative interaction before? Have we ever had a positive interaction before? Have we had any interaction before I just walked into this office? Why do I have any reason to give him shit?
I don't know.
And
I
we
don't.
didn't.
I treat him with respect. The same as the people when I walked into that office. Until disrespect starts on your side. I don't decide how you act. I don't pay your salaries and make decisions on your behalf.
Do you
He was
remember-
treated with
do you
respect.
remember when our conversation started downstairs with the two of you, with me? do you believe that
It
that
didn't
was-
start over
do you
T.
believe that
It
that
didn't
was
start
disrespectful?
downstairs. It
Well,
didn't start downstairs.
to be honest with you, I was being stupid because that's what my free speech is, according to the sign hanging in that office.
And the conversation
And you know what?
didn't start downstairs.
But
It's
do
down.
you
Start,
think that-
thank you
so
so
you
much
said-
for letting me talk.
Why are you
again.
cutting her off,
You
man?
said
Thank you.
You said you have conversations with people. Well, he said that. So I'll
Are you
talk to you.
typically a chauvinist asshole?
Not typically, no.
No. Okay. So the conversation started upstairs.
See, now he's been rude, so I could probably
Right?
give him a little bit
And I
of
was
shit today.
trying to tell you a concern, and your point was that you didn't want to speak to us.
Ma'am,
Okay, and then
I've spoken to you the whole time.
and then when you sounded stupid is when I called you stupid, just like that sign.
I would disagree. I would say that
You've done
he's
nothing but
not.
insult me the entire time.
not.
I've not insulted you
You
whatsoever.
haven't. You haven't.
So
Well, that's
what is my free speech?
because
I know
well,
it sounds stupid to you.
I think the
Just tell me
problem
what you're
is
doing.
that the reason
didn't do it
that
the
that she insulted you and I didn't is because I saw the sign when I came into the building. It
And it
opened up
opened up
my
your
eyes.
eyes.
I saw the sign. It said
Ace
free.
of base.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a smile finally.
Redeeming quality. I do that to
Well, I was
de-escalate.
saying with the words, he's
Hold on.
drawing out the humor in the
He was trying to
video and saying ace
de-escalate.
of base.
He was trying to
Right.
de-escalate the fact that you.
I was
guys
trying to
put
de-escalate,
yourself
yeah.
In a position where
But no,
like,
the
you
reason-
deserve to be heard.
The reason that I didn't insult you is because I saw the sign, not Ace of Base, and it said that free speech is stupid. And then I was like, oh, I don't want to use my free speech because then I'd be stupid and I better listen to my government and allow them to tread on me as much as possible. So that's why I didn't call you names
But
today.
didn't you say that when you called me stupid that was your right?
No,
free
I
speech?
called you.
No, it's not a right.
So
It's a
Not
privilege.
as much.
It's a
deserve it
privilege.
more.
Free speech is a privilege because the government gets to decide as an arbiter of what free speech is and implement when, how, and where we use it. So I'm just trying to be as
Government
compliant as
Does
possible.
not get to decide.
I know I'm being facetious. I'm glad you.
I know you think he's stupid, but he's being facetious.
I don't think he's stupid. I think you.
Oh, you're correcting him as if he doesn't know.
Let me give you a piece of advice, man. And this is only because you served.
And speaking
Oh,
words for
oh,
you.
now he's taking turns to cut you off.
Listen, it's fine. It's like, I can't. He shouldn't come to work and try and like armchair quarterback my job because it's like going in a circle and that's never ending.
That's what you're doing.
So here's what I would suggest you do. And it's only because you served this country for as long as you did. Okay, what I'm suggesting is there's no coming out of this. There's no way for you guys to improve how you look. Right? There's no way to turn this around, especially with this jerk's behavior standing behind you. So what I would do if I was you, this is you don't have to. It's a piece of advice. You can continue to engage as much as you want. Save whatever face, if any, is remaining. Go into your meeting and have no more interaction with us. And that's probably the best advice. And I think you'd probably agree that exists for where we're at right now. What do you think?
Essentially, what I'm trying to do is see how many more people you're going to call a jerk.
I think Kate should get back to work because she's
called-
wasting her money.
Well, I called her jerk, but I didn't call you jerk.
Yeah.
I think I called you stupid once. I didn't call you jerk. You're a jerk. He's a jerk. He's very nice.
You can get back to work, Kate.
Yeah, so I guess
Bye.
two more people in addition to Kate.
Bye, Kate.
I'm here to see.
You're wasting your money, right?
Well, she's wasting. She
Well,
doesn't.
she
She
said
doesn't.
it was her
Well,
money, right?
she doesn't really get. She gets paid a
money.
very small amount, a nominal amount. I'm probably guessing like $5,000 a year max. She probably has a day job, but she's retired.
Do you
She doesn't
typically
work
talk
here
to
full
people from
time.
across the room, if you'd like to have a conversation, you can
No,
come
I
over
don't
here.
want to have a conversation.
Well, you were talking, so
Well,
you can
and
get back
you
to
know what?
work.
Excuse me.
You can get back to work.
Excuse me.
You can get back to work.
You're excused.
You
You are
were
excused.
addressing me.
You can get back to work.
So I love the way you both very intelligent. I really wish you would use your brains for something constructive.
This is
This is constructive.
100% worth my time.
There's a list, Kate, and you know what that list comprises of? Yeah, see, there you go. You know what that
100%
list
this is
comprises
worth
of?
my time.
The public officials that no longer hold office after I released a video of them.
Bye.
The list is considerable.
Bye.
It's considerable, man.
That's what we do with pests, right? We shoot
Yeah,
them.
shoo. Like get some bug spray. All right. So Kate, and what's your position here in the select board? Kate,
Excuse me.
You
What's-
are excused.
chair of the select board.
You
Okay.
are excused for sure.
So,
Bye.
all right, we'll do a records request on Kate. We'll do a records request on him for this guy, and then we'll make
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, I would like to do records requests on multiple people.
yeah. Okay.
Thank you for being so nice and forward.
Yeah. Thanks again, man. Have a good day.
Wonderful day, sir. Oh, I'll have a great day too.
Tax collector.
I'll try and have a better day.
Alright.
So, do you have a meeting? Not anymore.
Yeah, no. Well, it's funny. I told Kate you didn't have a meeting. Turned out I was right.
Right, she was trying to pull him away to get him out of the sticky situation he was in.
Board of
If you
Health.
that important, she would still be here in her meeting with you.
Yeah, I guess.
And that's what people seem to do.
Hello.
We've got a babysitter.
That's fine.
Okay.
No, I'll let you know if we do.
Okay.
Good luck. Good luck not getting
You seem nice.
a test.
They do
Thank
seem
you.
nice.
Hello.
She's got a beautiful
How are you,
smile.
Linda?
Oh,
You having a
they
good
have
day?
such greeting smiles.
That's good to hear.
Okay. Were you here before?
I was here before,
Yeah, I remember.
and you were just as sweet then as you are now. Remember, I was. You know what's interesting is that she remembers me and remembers me being very kind to her. It seems like the people that aren't so professional and aren't so nice get reciprocated that same
So what
treatment.
can I help you with?
We just, it was. To be honest with you, I forgot which office you were in.
This is the health department.
Yeah, you were very nice, so it's refreshing to come in here and say hi. What is it? You don't have to be crazy to work here. We'll train you. That sign should be in the other office. It's all right. Smile and relax, man. I don't carry it from office to office. If people are professional, they get professionalism. If people are rude, they get like and kind. You know. I hope you're having a great day.
Okay. So that's it?
That's
No,
it.
that was it. We just wanted to come and say hi.
I don't think we met Sylvia last time. Sylvia, did we meet you last time? I'm sorry. I don't think we met you last time, did we?
When did you come in? I don't remember seeing you.
About 8 or 9 months ago?
Oh,
So,
no.
No. Well, it's nice to meet you. You having a good day today?
so
Pretty
the thing
much.
is,
Scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the best day possible.
I'm
1.
really busy right now, so, because I got a conservation commission meeting tomorrow. So, it's just a busy meeting.
So it could be better.
so
Oh, I think it's very good.
Good.
Busy can sometimes be good.
Yeah,
I
it
like
keeps
being
you
busy.
keeps you on point. Yeah. All right, Sylvia. Thank you.
Thanks, Sylvia.
tried and true, but a little short-term,
We don't need a babysitter now. We could just do our records request. I mean, we can't really do one on him because he can't take his own request. But we don't need a babysitter.
What seat does Kate usually sit at in the meetings? 'Cause she's the chair, so she'll have one of the ends. I'm assuming this one.
This is just a conference room.
Oh, it's just a conference room. Oh, the meeting room downstairs. That's just like me. Okay, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
This guy had a meeting and better use of his time earlier, and now he can't do anything but follow us around like a little puppy dog.
That's okay. Listen, I don't care that he, to be honest with you, it doesn't faze me or bother me whatsoever that he follows me. He can go into every single room with me.
It bothers me when we're labeled as terrorists the last time we came here.
Yeah, that's the stuff that bothers
And
me.
now we've got a babysitter following us around because they think that we're terrorists.
It's primarily for his. He's not following us for our safety. He's following for his employees' safety, and the safety is that we're calling out government, and we're exercising our ability to redress that government and investigate and engage in a level of accountability that they're probably unaccustomed to.
Right. Well,
So,
I think
but what do I know? I'm just stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, John brings up a good point. We should get a records request for the credit card statements and receipts for those two clowns for the last 2 months.
Yeah, I want to know. I guarantee you, there's a meeting coming up, which is why she was here. When's the next town meeting?
Town meeting, special town meeting is October 16th.
October 16th. Okay, thank you.
Are you talking about select board meeting?
Yes,
So that would be 12th of September.
12th of September. Thank you very much.
Request credit card statements is what we need to do for the last 2 months. I think that's important.
Well, the great thing is like, and this is where it gets kind of fishy, right? Like, and this is where I use my brain for things that would make you guys miserable. So, for example, I guess the best way to explain it is, if someone in this building, anyone, doesn't matter, anyone we met, I'm just saying, if someone that worked here pulled out their personal phone, they're on a family plan, nothing to do with public. They took out their personal phone while they're at work and they took a picture of me. Is that something I have a right to get? Is that something that would be given to me?
I don't know.
The answer is yes, it would be. It's public record, because even though it's their personal phone, they've used it to create a public record while in a public capacity. And the Supreme Court's ruled that that counts even if you're like on your lunch break, but you're in the building, in the premises, on a roll. So do you think if one of the fine folks in that office purchased that magnet on their personal credit card, well, they've purchased it with their personal credit card and they've displayed it in a public building where they serve in a job capacity. So would their credit card purchases or debit card purchases now be public record, or would those still be private? They would be public. And if we can take that sign just down, shouldn't be in public, then I'm fine not filling out the records request. If it is not only am I going to do a normal records request for everyone's names, dates of employment, salary, I'm going to do records requests for any and all cash, debit, ACH, credit purchases for everything in this building. And I'm going to start going through them. When you start looking at the money, you find stuff, man. And plus, I mean, who wants their personal bank accounts public? Because that's what it is now. So, I mean, that's what I'm going to do, because I want to find out if it was bought on a city's dime or a personal dime, unless someone just wants to fess up.
Right.
And then I'll just be like, all right, well.
Now, John has a question for you, my friend John here. He says, ask him how he can swear to uphold and defend rights, then diminish them in the same breath.
I don't diminish anybody's rights.
You didn't diminish anyone's rights? By not taking that magnet down, you're diminishing rights.
I told you I would take a complaint like we do anybody, and I would look into it.
Just as simple as it got chose to be put up, not by, the whole town meeting on it. Somebody just chose to put it up there. It can be taken down. It's a magnet.
You know what?
But he's so stubborn.
You know what sucks is that there's so much good in him fighting, and I think this is what it is. He served this country for 20 years, and you don't become a tyrant and lose faith in this country and the principles you swore to uphold. I'm sure you have friends that paid that ultimate sacrifice, people that are no longer here to talk with their friends and family. I know, that I can see it in his eyes. He's a good person.
I'm actually picturing them right now.
I can see it, man. And that's the part that sucks for me right now, because you're taking that part of your life and the sacrifices that you made, which still, even from this moment right now, I don't disregard those sacrifices. I'm still grateful for them, because part of those sacrifices from both you and your friends that are present and not allow me to do what I'm doing. So that's not lost on me. But it seems like you're having this internal battle, I need to back up my employees and not just cave in and demand. It's not a thing about we're making demands and you should just cave. It's a sign that is clearly not an excellent representation of this town and its administration. And that sign is more of a, shun to your service and those people than anything that we've said here today, because it's literally diminishing that sacrifice that they made. And it shouldn't be in vain, and there should be no internal struggle. I'm sure you're an excellent person, which is why I'm not
No, I wouldn't say excellent.
I think inside he is. I think he really is. I think he's just really confused right now.
I'm not confused, sir. I would do the same for you.
Okay, so the angry vet.
I believe you would, man.
The angry vet, and I would take that name to heart, says, I'd tell him to take his hands out of his pockets and button up his fucking shirt and take that magnet off.
Somebody else we're very close with
If
it.
I was in uniform, I would take my hands out of my pockets, because that's a regulation.
You're
in the Army.
disrespectful to the people, sir.
That's your
Completely
opinion, ma'am.
disrespectful. You got that tie loosened up. You really don't care what's going on. I mean, you're kind of dressed the part, but you're not. You're sloppy. You're a sloppy fucking mess. And that magnet over there is absolutely a disgrace. I mean, you're a
respect
representation
your
of that
opinion.
disgraceful magnet
You
right
can
now.
comment on me however you would like.
Oh, thank you. So we're gonna take that down anytime
I
soon.
told you how I would handle that, and the answer is the same.
All right, we'll go down that road, man.
All right.
I'm struggling, mate, bud. I hope you realize that it's like a person right now. I'm looking you in the eye and I'm telling you that I'm struggling with you, bud. I could really be going off on you right now. And it'd be easy. It's like when I say stuff to public officials, it's like Michelangelo painting the Sistine Chapel in 30 seconds. It's beautiful. They love to see it. And it's that sacrifice. And I could tell the way that you carry yourself that you've been in the shit. And I'm really struggling internally with I don't know, man. I'm going to do my records request. I'm going to start digging as far as I can dig. And I hope the next time I come in here that is not there. Because, and personally, between you and me, I'll shut off the camera.
He looks disconnected from people. He doesn't honor whatever oath he took before.
All right, I'm gonna point the camera at the door because this guy's got personal information, so I don't want to get it. Which is really kind of me because privacy needs to be created in public. I'm gonna leave it just like that. I don't want this guy's stuff on here.
You guys have real jobs?
I'm sorry, asshole.
He said do we have real jobs?
Hey, come up from your hidey hole. What'd you say there?
I asked if you had real jobs.
Yeah, it's
They're
making
wasting
you
all
look
our
more
time.
stupid than you are. Shut your mouth.
So this is
Boy, you're quite something.
so this is
I'm
not
a
an
taxpayer.
employee of the town.
Guess what? There's no expectation of privacy in public. We can exercise free speech anywhere we want. He said that doing what we're doing is stupid, which makes sense because where did he say it? He just said in front of the sign that says free speech is stupid, that what we're doing as free speech advocates and members of the press is stupid. And you don't think that sign, as a member of the community, is taking a toll on people?
I'm just telling you who this person is, sir.
Guess what? Now I'm going to find out who he is because he's working in the public sector,
Rick
so I got it.
Amadei.
What is it?
Rick Amadei.
Rick Amadei, where do you work? Who do you work for?
I'm
What company?
I'm a contractor.
Alright.
I do carpentry.
Probably going to lose a few contracts. We'll let this guy finish his business and we'll do our records
Do you
request.
understand like how horrible you sound when you just assume, number one, that we don't have jobs, but number
You're
two,
wasting
you know,
everybody's time in this department.
are you
here.
serious?
Is
We're
that
paying taxes for these people to sit here and talk to you about a topic which
free
you have
speech?
you have some angle on, and you're probably selling this on YouTube so that you.
No,
can
I don't
get
sell.
clicks.
I don't sell my videos. They're all free.
Our free speech is stupid, correct?
All 50 million of them.
I see why that magnet.
So do you think that's
Well, that's why I do
doing?
carpeting. I don't
What,
deal with people.
what do you think? Do you think that that he's right? It's a waste of time in here questioning our government and exercising our free speech. Would you agree with that, gentleman?
I don't tell people what to think.
Yeah, but I'm asking you if you agree with that sentiment. Do you agree that redressing your grievances and engaging in free press is a
That's
waste
my
of time?
own statement.
Listen, I'm not talking to you. When Daddy's ready to speak to you, he'll ask you. Sorry. Go ahead. I apologize for his interruption.
Good thing you guys have edit.
I'm sorry, what?
Good thing you guys have edit because you can take out all your statements.
No, oh, no. Guess what, man?
Guess what? I'm live.
Guess what? Yeah.
Nothing's being taken out right now.
we don't edit stuff.
I don't know.
Full thing. If people don't like us, they don't have to like us. I don't think people
Sure,
are
yeah, and then I'll try that.
But do you agree with that sentiment? You don't. Okay. Fair enough. I don't either. So I'm having trouble with you, man. At least there's one thing today that we can agree on. I'm just gonna wait for my records request because I'm having a real hard time with you, man.
Whether I have a job or not is kind of irrelevant, right? Like, is he going to say the same thing to any homeless person that's off the street? What an ignorant fucking thing to say. This is Carlisle Town Hall in Massachusetts, guys. The carpenter working for them is an absolute
Jerk.
nasty man. And he's laughing about it.
Great. He's talking shit. He's hiding behind a desk. I don't even pay attention. The dude's a coward.
Yeah.
He's a straight coward. Which is great because First Amendment defends them too.
Yeah, let's request the companies that they contract with.
I'm literally gonna do that. I just
Yeah.
want this gentleman to be able to do his thing, and so that's why I'm just not giving him as much crap as he deserves, hiding behind that desk.
Some people
But
are
you know, it's not a bad thing though. He goes from his house, he goes to work, and he's still on his knees. I'd rather die on my feet than live on them.
This is the one for you to sign. Rosenberg. Okay.
Sad.
That coward's not going to be employed by the town hall very much longer.
Well, the only way to get change is to institute it. The reason we redress our grievances in our government is so they can never wield too much tyranny. Because the tree of liberty, right, man?
With this one,
Tree of liberty.
I think if
must be watered from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. Right?
You know what I find super offensive? My job, your job, it does not stop from sunup to sundown until we go to bed. Like, we work our asses
I think he's
off.
butthurt that I make way more than him.
I have multiple jobs.
And I could give a shit too.
It's this one.
I have multiple jobs, but because I'm using my rights, I somehow must be unemployed.
Yeah, that's the true measure of a man or woman in this country is you must conform to what they believe is. I mean, civics is lost.
I am a free American doing what a free American should be doing.
Civil disobedience is the founding principle of democracy. I mean, this country was started on 3% of people that didn't give a shit what the other 97% said. Somewhere along the lines, we lost that forever.
I work harder than that coward behind the desk, that's for sure. And I can say that with absolute certainty.
And I think you thought before that this was a show. I hope you can see in my eyes, this is who I am. This is what I truly believe, which gives me the extreme devotion to really dive into this shit and hold and expose people that need to be held accountable. This isn't just some clicks and views thing for me. I mean this shit. I live for this shit.
He doesn't work for government.
He's working for the government right now.
And when this guy...
He's contracted, man.
Yeah, hold on. And when this guy uses his
So
free
your
speech,
statement
when
about
this
that
guy
is
uses... I'm speaking. When this guy uses his free speech behind the counter, you don't silence it. But when we speak back, you then all of a sudden, he doesn't work
And he actually
for the town hall.
He actually has
You were trying.
He actually
Yeah,
has
you were.
the same measure of free speech as we do, because he's not a sworn official. He doesn't get a check. He's getting a check right now from the government because he's getting paid as a laborer.
Sure.
So I mean, he actually has the same constitutional privileges as anybody in here. I don't.
That relates to the Tree of Liberty.
Huh?
And that relates to the Tree of Liberty.
What is the Tree of Liberty?
It's your statement,
Yeah, well, I quoted somebody. Do you know who I quoted?
Jefferson.
Okay. So, what else has Jefferson said?
Well, he wrote the whole Declaration of Independence.
That's right. Now, what about it do you remember? Well, I'll take a preamble. You know the preamble?
Yeah, and it's, you know what's sad? What's sad is that man behind the desk somehow like made us as if we were irrelevant, right? When there's someone now speaking up saying that she would be here herself if it weren't for her such bad back. She would be here doing exactly what we're doing. But we're wrong for using our free speech and addressing our grievances.
Someone said you're wrong.
You gotta sign.
I think that dude just likes the security of it all. You know what I mean? Like, we really should bend the knee and lick the boot as much as possible. We should give up liberty for security and feelings. A lot of people would enjoy that. However, those who would sacrifice essential liberty for a little temporary security deserve what?
I didn't hear you. What did you say?
Those who would sacrifice essential liberty for temporary security deserve what?
I don't know.
Neither liberty nor security. Look that up later. It's not
Yeah.
about the quote, it's about what it means.
Yeah.
John says he's a contracted worker. Behind that desk, his free speech isn't the same, and that's absolutely true.
I mean, what he should do, I guess I would even have to, he's being contracted through the city. He's a free citizen. He looks like an asshole when he's representing the city in his temporary capacity very poorly.
He's
But
a coward.
He is, but he also still has the same free speech as I do. Unfortunately, I think what that sign was intended to say is, you love free speech, but you can't protect someone from sounding stupid. I think that principle might have been what they're hoping to achieve, but calling free speech stupid, I think the arbiters of it are quite interesting.
I'm not gonna lie. If that magnet said what you just said and it corrected it,
I'd be fine with that.
it would still be wrong.
No, to be honest with you, it's just, if, free speech gives you the right to say whatever you want, but it can't protect you from sounding stupid. This guy just sounded stupid.
He did sound stupid. Yeah,
That's
that's
absolutely right. You know what I mean? Like, but
I think it still
What he-
would fit an agenda having that magnet.
what he said was
What he said.
stupid, but the act of actually saying it was not. That was democracy. It was beautiful that he opened his mouth. It just sucks that he was a moron with what he said. You know.
Complete coward. And I bet you when he's done, he's gonna crawl away.
Yeah, well, that's what cockroaches do. They're scary.
Stop it, please. Just don't.
Oh, we stood up.
See, they're all tough guys.
Bye.
Rick,
Toughest
they're
guy in his
insulting you on
knees.
purpose to get you to react.
He insulted me, sir.
Yeah.
Right?
We
I
didn't-
spoke nothing to
We
him. I
didn't say
even know
anything to
he was
him
there.
until he opened his mouth.
I absolutely didn't even know he was there. I could have
So-
gone about doing our business.
But it's all right. Rick's the toughest dude in his knees. You got that. Like I told you, man, it's just better not even talk to me.
I know.
Because
He insulted us on purpose. But then he's implying that we're insulting him on purpose first.
I mean, I just
Right?
need a records request. No
That's
one's coming up to
crazy.
give me one. He's doing his thing. I would have been out of here. So you might want to facilitate that if you don't want us here any longer. I just need a blank piece of paper and a pen, and I can fulfill my records request, get it stamped, and be on my way.
He's too busy babysitting rather than going and getting
Because she's been over there for a
newspaper
few
and
minutes now. I just need a blank piece of paper. That's all.
Oh, somebody is saying if he doesn't take it down 300, auditors will march on your building. That's what
And
somebody said.
exercise their liberties to film it and
Right.
redress their grievances.
300, I think, would be an understatement.
That'd be, I mean, you don't even need that many. You gather up like me and two of my friends, we have 2 million people watching us, whatever.
Next town meeting
Can we get some
is
paper though and a pen, man?
October
I'd like to
16th.
fill out my records request.
You need paper and a pen?
Yeah,
That's
like
what
a
we
blank,
said.
a blank piece of paper and a pen would be excellent so I can submit a records request. Thank you. Appreciate your help.
We did say it 3 times.
Well, he misinterpreted it, whatever.
You said you were waiting for this gentleman, so I was confused.
No, he's not. I
Well, he
was
wasn't
waiting for
listening to me,
her.
that's why. He wasn't
Yeah,
listening.
it's
to
fine.
me.
It's no worries. I'm so fed up with this place.
Sick my stomach.
Excellent. Thank you. Appreciate it.
We have that? It's a perfect match, right? Or did you have that in your storage?
He can walk by the magnet, but he can't take it down.
I'm sorry.
He's walked by it multiple times. The angry vet said he'll fly here.
Transfer station ticket, sticker rather. Yeah. Is it,
You can do it.
I see.
Thank you.
Okay, so you need to sign that one.
The original is the back letters.
Wait, where?
Did you, you have the original?
Oh, I didn't get it back to you, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Thank you for being here, Miriam Coder. Thanks, guys. And gals. This is absolutely disgusting.
So check to make sure you have all your originals.
You promise me.
That's your other
Passport.
Okay, you need to sign in here though.
Okay.
And What's the address in town?
It's 59.
Thank you, ashamed Canadian.
Well,
Hey, Donald.
it's ADI.
D. Just sign there. We did this. Okay. Come back if you need anything else.
Okay, thank you so much.
See, Phyllis, Phyllis said that she'll use her wheelchair, drive the 3 hours, no matter how much her pain is.
I'm just trying to get a transfer station ticket.
Thank you, you guys. I do need an air horn so they give me a chance to speak. That would be fun.
I already filled it out, sorry.
Okay.
Ooh, I was saying the other day I would like a whistle.
$10.
Yep. Oh, here you are here.
Okay.
Yeah, Phyllis is a true patriot. Thank you, Phyllis. I'm agree with that one, guys. I know John will be here.
All set?
A bullhorn.
Turn this around now. Get some of the people out of here. All right, young lady. This is what I got for you, Peggy. All right. So my records request, just make sure you can see my chicken scratch. I'm sorry I don't have the best penmanship. I'm looking for the names, dates of employments, and salaries for every town employee, including members of the select board. The name of the employee who put up the blue freedom of speech magnet attached to the Constitution, receipt for above and said magnet, date of purchase for said magnet, name of every employee with admin abilities on the town's Facebook page, names of all people blocked on the town's Facebook page, and copies of all removed comments from said Facebook page. Because since you guys are a public entity, there can legally be no one on your block page. So, which reminds me, because you might unblock someone and then say, "Oh, they're not blocked." So I'm going to also include names of anyone unblocked.
Yeah.
So I got to think ahead.
Don't forget to include the credit card statements.
I did.
Oh, thank you. Especially since Miss Katie up there was quick to say that it was her money we were wasting.
Now, FOIA generally recognizes that anything over 2.5 hours I have to pay for. Like physical copies and all that stuff. Great thing about loopholes is exploring them. I'll take everything electronically. Probably gonna be about 20 hours worth of stuff. So appreciate someone in this town hall finally working for their money. So it's a big list, and I look forward to having it in 10 business days. Thank you very much, Peggy.
Thank you, Peggy.
I will withdraw the. Did you put the sign up, Peggy? I'm all right. If you put that up, I won't have to ask for credit card statements and receipts and all that stuff.
I guess pleasantries are not exchanged by anybody in this office. Not even thank yous.
Excuse me, I haven't even
We
talked
said
yet.
thank you. You're welcome.
Okay, great, thank you very much.
Thank you,
We'll
I
respond
appreciate
within
it.
10
That's-
business
I think
days.
that's
We do
yours.
have a right to an extension if it's such a huge list, and I'll let you know. Is it being sent to this Gmail address?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that it?
Yes, ma'am. Oh, and just also one thing, you do have a right to an extension, but that extension would not include or be would not culminate around the size or quantity of the list being asked for. The only reason that you could request an extension is if these are things that are not readily available, and these are all things that are public access, and it's not an unwanted invasion of privacy, because I'm not asking for social security numbers or regularly classified or protected information, so I will have those in 10 business days. All right.
All
All right, perfect.
Thank you for changing your attitude.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah, great. Thank you.
Appreciate you, Peggy.
Thank you. Great.
Why does it seem like I know
Peggy's so nice.
records request laws better than the town clerk?
Only you could know that.
I mean, me and someone else.
Maybe there needs to be a new town clerk. I think that's important to point out.
All right, well, my business is concluded here. I don't even want to say this, standing in front of an American flag. For your time in the military, I thank you for your service to this country.
Now, how many people's rights did he violate while he was in uniform is what I'd like
I don't
to
know,
know.
I'm sickened by it. Sickened by it.
Unfortunately, we can't records request that.
I can pull his time in the military. I can pull his whole public jacket. What a jerk.
I went in a happy manner.
She was a great happy nanner.
Now I'm pissed.
Now she's a not happy nanner.
We the people are pissed.
That's right. Curtilage is a beautiful thing. Peggy's in there. I wish I could read lips. That's what makes a Subaru a Subaru. All right, Pegs. That's the reason I stopped you today.